Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets&Quants. I'm on location in St. Louis at Washington University at the Olin Business School. We're going to do a deep dive on their intimate and very special MBA program. We're going to go inside the building, one of four, and interview the dean, a few MBA students, and give you a real good feel for what the experience would be like if you came to Olin. So come on in.
I'm a business school student at WashU. WashU is a powerhouse in the St. Louis community.
The people who are running things really care about the students.
That they think about complex, challenging, ambiguous problems.
Every single student that comes here really has a one-on-one and very personalized experience.
So Mark, as a newcomer, you're coming in from Britain, where you had been dean of the Warwick Business School for half a dozen years. How do you do that? And what did you learn about the institution and the job you were going to take over?
I think it's important to think that I'm not coming in from the outside and imposing my views, but I'm here to work with the faculty and the staff and the alumni and the students and the various other stakeholders of the school. And I think you can only get people to produce ideas, not by ordering them to do so, but by providing the right environment and leading by example.
So what's your best advice to an applicant who wants to come and take advantage of the Olin School?
We are looking for individuals who are, yes, excellent and want to pursue excellence. We're looking for people who have a strong value system that really think about integrity, think about ethics, but also want to have a global outlook. Yes, we are based right here in the Midwest of the United States, but our vision is global.
If you had to think of one thing that you wanted to communicate most clearly to a potential applicant to the MBA program here, what would it be?
Being different is actually a really good thing. Don't let a different kind of background discourage you from applying.
I'd never taken a business class. Finance and accounting were brand new, but I found my MBA coursework and my summer internship very empowering to see that my previous experience and the way that I think and comfort with solving problems absolutely translates into the business sector.
It's great that we all have that diverse experience to bring to the table to create even better teams. So that's the number one thing for me, is that you should, whatever background you have, you will be an asset to Olin, absolutely.
And if you take the time, because you do have access to go and talk to somebody, you can really create your own experience here.
One thing that strikes me about the campus and the business school in particular is the intimacy of the programs. So your undergraduate program and your MBA program, they are not factories by any stretch of the imagination.
I think everyone that comes to WashU, to Olin, has a name and has a story, and you're well known by your faculty, by our excellent staff. It's very, very supportive. And I think that's one aspect of Olin, of Washington University in general, but of Olin in particular, that marks us out from our comparator and competitor schools.
People talk about the flexibility of the program, and you're a good example of that. People talk about how collaborative the program is and how intimate it is, because the intake is relatively small.
So every year we look at creating a very small and intimate class for that exact reason. We want to ensure that every single student that comes here really has a one-on-one and very personalized experience.
And Joe, what did you experience?
I've established really a great network of friends here. I mean, just the teamwork that goes into the projects that we do, the kind of Midwestern values that people seem to have here. It's more than just a cliche. It really is a warm, welcoming place.
And Edward, you're in the part-time program. How does that differ from the full-time program?
They allow us part-timers to really make the experience what we want it to be. If we want to immerse ourselves and get involved with a lot of the extracurriculars, a lot of clubs, that's absolutely available to us. At the same time, if we need to dial some of that back and focus on work and just education, we absolutely have that option too.
I mean, the other part of the program is its global nature. Talk about some of the opportunities that students here have to experience the world outside St. Louis.
It could be an organisation like Red Bull, for example, on the West Coast. Or increasingly, we like to get our students working overseas, perhaps working on a project in a developing country with an NGO, a non-profit, or it could be a small business, an entrepreneurship being set up. Then actually be on the ground in the country for several weeks, working with that organisation at a really hands-on practical level, and then come back to St. Louis and continue until they've actually solved that problem. We really do have that entrepreneurial culture that we integrate and work with here. And that's, again, a unique aspect of our MBA program.
A business background. So I was an international business major and then worked in technology consulting previous to coming back to school. Bringing that background of technology consulting into the classroom was something that I really value. And so I was able to bring that experience to my teams. Because we're a close-knit community, we really value everything that we can bring to the table.
Collaboration is a big part of every MBA program. It's obviously a big part of the Olin program. Let's talk a little bit about collaboration, what maybe you've learned by being a member of a team or several teams.
One of the benefits of working with a number of different teams is that you start to figure out very clearly what you bring to the table.
How can we be successful while still playing to our best strengths as far as students and community members and multitaskers?
Working with a variety of personalities, backgrounds, we have different experiences that we bring to the table, really made me a sharper leader, I think. Having that first year under my belt, I can now say I can work with pretty much any team, I think.
I like to tell our students that in the room right now on the first day are some of the world's leaders of tomorrow. But these will be your collaborators as well as your, perhaps, competitors.
Joe, if you were to give advice to others who might be interested in the Olin program, what would you tell them?
Visit. Number one, come visit. Get to experience this setting firsthand. Get to meet the people, because in every experience I've had in life, it's always been the people that I've been around that have really made the difference.
If you're part-time interested, come on campus, shadow some classes, get involved with the network and see what Olin really has to offer and how it can really take you to the next level.
What I would tell students is look for the differences. Look for the things that really speak to you, who you are as an individual, what you're trying to accomplish, the type of people you want to surround yourself with, the type of environment that you want to learn in. And if you are able to come to campus and experience that for yourself, you will have done your due diligence in really finding the best program for you. And I think Olin's got a great product to offer.
I've had the ability to create my own kind of path. And I think that only happens in an environment where people are close in a family setting and where you do have access.
It's something that I'll take into my life forever, are the friendships that I've gained in these 2 years.
I've learned things that I don't think I would have the opportunity and privilege to learn and to access without being part of this community.
The environment here is a very, very supportive one. That's not to say that we don't recognise the importance of competition and free enterprise, and I wouldn't want to be up against any of our graduates in the marketplace, but I certainly would want to be one of their colleagues.
Mark, thank you very much.
Thank you.